evening, everybody. My name is Lisa Raven. I'm from Halawater First Nation. I just want to thank everybody for coming tonight and for paying for food, and everybody who donated and who can't be here. I've been a part of the camp for 4 years. And that first year, for me, it was the hardest year of my life. And this whole journey for me has been one of reconciliation. Reconciliation, like kind of starting with myself. You know, how do I create peace with things exactly the way that they are? Because I think sometimes it's really easy to get lost, you know, in history and what happened in the past, and to get bogged down with the unfairness of the laws and all of these acts and how they don't work for us, but instead they work against us and for industry. And it's really easy to get angry and to be resentful. You know, to take instances from the past and keep kind of putting that forward, you know, and that creates like an energy inside that, you know, starts to eat away and starts to destroy, you know, the very spirit of who you are. But it also starts to, you know, to create almost like a toxic relationship between you and what you're fighting for, you know, you and what you're standing for. And so for me, this has been a journey, you know, about, you know, reconciling what is, so, and being able to be at peace with that. So that, you know, I can stand, you know, and fight for something that I love, that I'm passionate about, without all of that other stuff in the way. And so the ceremonial aspect and the fire and reconnecting, you know, to who I am, you know, as an Anishinaabe woman was really important in that process. Because what a lot of people don't understand is all of us here from Halawater, you know, we were going up against our own leadership. We were going against people in our own community, and sometimes people within our own family. So this issue caused huge divisions, you know, in our communities, in our families. And so we had to ground ourselves, and we had to create ourselves in a way, you know, that we wouldn't be burning bridges or, you know, destroying relationships that, aside from this issue, were really important to us. And that after, you know, this issue is completed, that those relationships were still going to be important. And so for me in that first year, it was really difficult to try to navigate that, to try to create that, because there isn't a whole lot of models out there, you know, across Canada of a group of people who are interacting, you know, against development or standing for the land, you know, in a way that is spiritually grounded, you know, and spiritually sound. And I think that, you know, for us, that is something that we have managed to achieve, because we never stood in front of machines. We didn't use our drums or, you know, our sacred items, you know, in that manner, in a confrontational manner. We used it for ourselves. We use those things for ourselves to keep ourselves grounded, and to keep ourselves, you know, from not reacting. Because there was a lot of hurtful things that happened, you know, to all of us during that first year. Our elder Lance, like, he was fired for his involvement. And there was a lot of really petty things that were done to us and that were said to us. And I think for the most part, 99%, we handled that, with grace, and we handled that, with love and with respect. And I think that is actually what started to shift things. It's what started to shift people towards us. It drew people in because we weren't reacting and we weren't being in the typical way, that, because we were labeled protesters, like right from the start. But we knew that wasn't something that we wanted to be. We knew that's what we weren't. And we didn't know, how we were going to create ourselves in this movement. But there was a lot of examples of what we didn't want to do. And so, with the help of Marcel and Lance and the spiritual leaders around us, we continue to ground ourselves in that manner. Because I believe, this is 4 years now. Now they're doing a second run. And it's almost like you can guarantee that as long as that sand is in the ground, there's going to be an idea. There's going to be a company. There's going to be somebody who wants it. And so I'm really proud of everyone. My husband, we became closer during this time, and I'm proud of us, all of us, for what we've achieved. And so I'm really honored that you can all be with us today. And I just want to say, growing up in this issue has been a blessing. Miigwech.